Hey guys, it's Adi here, and this is our review of the official QuickCircle case for the LG G3 Beat. Now, this is one of the official cases that you can get for the phone. It's either packaged in with your phone or you can buy it separately depending on where and how you're buying your phone. Now, it's a really nice flip cover case with obviously called the QuickCircle because of the circular interface on the front of the case. But just to cover the actual physical part of the case, it has a back cover on the back that goes over the rear cover of the phone. So unlike some of the cases for some Samsung devices where it replaces the back cover, no, it just snaps on above the back cover of the phone. But don't worry about adding bulk since the case is incredibly thin. It actually can flex in your hand from how thin it is. So don't worry about adding any bulk to the phone. So the main purpose of the QuickCircle case is obviously to give you notifications at a glance on your screen without having to unlock your phone. And you can customize it to do some really cool things, and you can download some apps specifically for this little circle screen. And sometimes you actually forget that this is actually just only part of the screen that's turned off because of how vibrant and nicely colored the screen looks. It makes it look like it's a second display. So anyways, as you can see here, one of the features I like is the fact that when you close the screen, you get a little circle going around the side of the QuickCircle, which is just really nice touch. So some of the cool things that you can do with the QuickCircle screen is obviously, first of all, as you can see my time, see my location, the weather, the date, and whatnot. You can also see if you have any notifications or not. And you can install some apps, as mentioned, directly for the QuickCircle. So as you can see here, I've installed a notification app which shows me any notifications I have. There's actually even games for it, so you can play full games just on this little QuickCircle display. And these games will not play anywhere else on the phone unless when the phone is locked. So it's just a little nice touch, more features for the phone, you know, time passing and when you don't really feel like opening your phone. You can also make dials and calls. You can play your music, use it as a torch or a light, you know. And of course you can also change the settings for the actual display. You can change the clock face. So you can see here we have one with time, we have digital, you even have really nice analog clocks, which look really nice. Another feature about the QuickCircle display is the fact that you can end calls and take calls through the actual display. So you have no need to actually open the phone to talk on it. You can just talk here, and when you want to hang up, you just swipe the icon out of the center of the screen. And of course this also works for incoming calls where we have a second icon to answer. And as you can see here, we have a cutout for the earpiece, and so you have no issues actually talking with the screen closed and the cover on your face. So better than some of the other phones where the flip covers would prevent you from actually making phones without opening the phone. So that's a really cool feature. On the back of the flip cover case, you'll notice that of course you have the cutouts for the camera, your control buttons, the LED, and the laser flash. One issue I did have with the flip cover was that unfortunately when you open the camera and flip it backwards, half the camera is covered, which makes for some really awkward cutout photos, which is kind of disturbing. So as I mentioned, one of my only complaints about the case was actually that when you flip it open, the top of the camera is cut off by the top of the QuickCircle splitting, which is kind of annoying. As you can see here, I have that little rim right here, but I mean, that's not really an issue. You can just hold the phone like this, take pictures, which is a bit awkward, but whatever. In terms of actually protecting the device, the QuickCircle case does a really good job of keeping all the corners covered, which are, of course, the most prone areas to drop damage. So, I mean, all my phones I have little scuffs and marks on the corner, except for the G3 Beat so far, and that's thanks to the little nice QuickCircle case protecting the corners. It also goes all the way around the sides, of course, but I mean, those areas are less prone to damage than the actual corners. So basically the case is really cool, and I think it's a must-have accessory for the phone. Not only does it feel really nice and has a premium feel to it with a nice hard plastic shell that gives protection without adding too much bulk, it also has some really neat features like the actual display and seeing your notifications at a glance and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. What do you guys think about the QuickCircle features like the games and apps? Do you have a favorite app that you like playing through the QuickCircle? If so, let us know in the comments down below. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys around the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.